Have you ever found yourself regretting what you've lost? The golden leaves falling in autumn, or a loved one who has passed away. But what if we've been viewing those losses in a way that's incomplete? What if there's a way to see change and loss not as sorrow, but as a natural part of life, a transformation filled with meaning? The story I'm about to share with you will help you find the answer. It's a small story, but one that could change the way you live and love. One autumn afternoon, in the courtyard of an ancient temple, the young monk sat silently beneath an old Bodhi tree. The golden leaves gently fluttered, and then softly fell to the ground, swirling in the air before landing on the earth. The young monk watched as one leaf drifted down, his eyes showing a hint of sadness, his mind seemingly lost in thought. An old monk slowly approached, his gaze filled with compassion and wisdom. Seeing the troubled expression on the young monk's face, the old monk softly asked, "What are you thinking, my child?" The young monk bowed his head, his voice tinged with sorrow. "Master, I see the leaves falling to the ground, and I feel sad. Tomorrow they will wither and decay. It makes me regret, because once they were green and vibrant, providing shade and comfort to all. But now they must fall. They must disappear. Why must they fall? Why must they vanish?" The old monk smiled, his eyes deep with understanding. He picked up a leaf that had just fallen, held it before his eyes, and gently said, "My child, what is special about this leaf? It is not an end, but a transformation. The falling of the leaf is a manifestation of impermanence, a law of all things in this world. If the leaf did not fall, how could new shoots grow? Without change, how could the world function? We often see the falling of a leaf as a loss, but in reality, it is a journey of evolution, a transformation into something better." The young monk's eyes widened in surprise, his face still full of doubt, seemingly not fully understanding the old monk's words. The old monk continued softly, "Do you know what the leaf did while it was still green on the branch?" The young monk looked up, thinking for a moment before answering, "Yes, it absorbed sunlight, drank water, helped the tree grow strong, and provided shade for all beings." The old monk nodded with satisfaction, his voice warm. "That's right. The leaf lived not just for itself, but for the tree, the earth, and all the creatures that needed its shade. It fulfilled its duty quietly, yet grandly. Then, one day, when it had fulfilled its responsibility, it let go, riding the wind without resentment, without regret. The leaf does not die. It simply returns to the earth, providing nourishment for the tree to continue growing, for new life to sprout. You see, this is the cycle of all things. Life, death, and change are not separate. They are the pieces that make up a continuous whole." The young monk fell silent, a strange feeling rising within him. As he watched the leaves fall, he no longer felt sorry for them, but instead felt a sense of peaceful beauty, a gentle calm. His heart became at ease, as if he were seeing a bigger picture where everything had its own purpose. The old monk continued, his voice gentle but filled with strength. "We are the same, my child. Human life is not unlike a leaf on a tree. When the time comes, we are born, we grow, and we contribute something good to the world. Then, when the conditions are right, we will let go of our bodies, returning to the impermanence. But this is not the end. It is a transformation. We leave behind good things for those who come after, just like the leaf turns into soil, nourishing the tree so it can continue to grow. Human life, too, is a natural cycle, from birth to death, from existence to non-existence. And in each transformation, there is an opportunity for us to learn how to let go, to accept impermanence, and to live more fully." The young monk looked at the old monk, his eyes seeming to shine brighter. He suddenly remembered his beloved grandmother, who had passed away not long ago. He had once been heartbroken by her loss, but today he began to understand that she had not truly disappeared, but was simply continuing on a new journey, just like the leaf that constantly transforms. The old monk's words shone like a light in his mind, helping him understand that loss is not an end, but a transformation. He bowed to the old monk, his voice filled with respect. "I understand now, Master. I will no longer feel so sad when I see the leaves fall. Instead, I will cherish each moment, be grateful for what I have, and learn to accept the impermanence of life. I will learn to see change, loss, as part of the natural law, as an opportunity to grow." The old monk smiled and gently patted the young monk's shoulder. The autumn wind still blew gently, the leaves still fell, but the young monk's heart was now at peace. He knew that even though the leaf fell in every departure, there is always a rebirth, a new opportunity waiting to be embraced. So, through this story, we realize that it is change itself that makes life rich and meaningful. Every falling leaf is not a loss, but a part of an endless cycle of movement in the universe. Just like us, when we let go, we don't disappear. We open up to a new opportunity for rebirth and growth. Impermanence isn't something to fear. It's something that teaches us to live more fully in every moment. If this story brought you peace, don't forget to share it with your loved ones. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you feel. And if you find lessons like these helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so we can continue this journey together, uncovering deeper truths about life. Life is not about holding on to what's past, but about living fully with what we have today. Thank you for listening and walking this path with me.